So we were playing a nice little match in round 2, and then our opponent disconnected, and they died. So this is round 3 of the league, but round 2 of the video, and then I'll find some way. I'll join a heads-up queue or something to fill out the 5th match. We'll figure it out. And what is happening? We're mulled to 6, and then didn't play anything. Like affinity, maybe? What could you do that with? Oh, come on. These videos are the worst. Just the worst. Should I sideboard like their affinity? I feel like I should definitely keep in like the removal spell. Should I bring in more removal? Should I like cut remand for Sunlance? Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's live a little. We'll do some soft read action. Hard read would be like the Hercs, the Spreading Seas, maybe the Timely. Timely's like not great against affinity, obviously, but we'll do that. We'll do the Sunlances. How about that? My opponent didn't even get to see like a lot of my deck, so. So yeah, we lost to El Corruptor, and then we were down a game against Esper Teachings, but I feel like the matchup was reasonable. And then they just decided to stop doing stuff on turn 5 of game 2. And then they died, so did not get to finish. What is happening? Magic Online is actually just drunk. It is the 4th of July, I suppose. Okay. Alright, we got some stuff. Opponent's on 7 cards. We'll see what deck they're actually playing now. Ah! They are affinity. Oh, should have hard red. Hard reds for life. No one plays affinity anymore, though. That's the thing. Like, that's why it's so tough to make that read. If affinity were a more popular deck, I would have been all about it. What other deck is gonna like mull to 6 and then like bottom a card and just not cast anything? Yep, you have a Mox. I'm gonna counter your 2-drop, buddy. Nope, never mind. I'm gonna get Ink Mothed. Here comes Inky. For 2 infect. Oh yes. Timely reinforcements. Can't block anything. Love it. God, Spreading Seas, Hercule's Recall. I could have had it all. Oh, trust that gut, baby. Trust that gut. This is worth keeping for the video just because of the read. Granted, I didn't actually make the read, but still. I'm going to let the Vault Scourge fly. I feel like somewhere they might have some more threatening cards. Maybe I should have killed that Signal Pest. Maybe I should kill an Inky now. I think killing Inky is better. Alright, I'll take 0. We're not going to play Timely without having Spell Snare up because I really don't want them to resolve a plating. Ravager is more beatable, but plating not so much. I wonder if Seagate Wreckage actually does anything. I feel like they're keeping open this Mox Opal. I wonder if they have a Spell Pierce. Yeah, that one's tough to beat. You can have your Spellskite. Should I get a Fountain or a Foundry? Am I going to need to explode for 3? I might against an Etch Champion. Ooh, Wrath-O-Ma-God. 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 Alright. So we can time loop to 23. We can wrath away these mopey dudes, but I'm not really feeling it. Maybe I should Thirst instead. It's also possible that they might have Spell Pierce. In which case my Wrath-O-Ma-God might just get countered. So tapping out here is kind of risky, but I also kind of like tapping out just so that they're incentivized to play like their Etch Champion or whatever they have, so... Master of Ethereum, that counts. That counts. That's a magic card. Another Vault Scourge? Yeah, just get it all out there. Just get it all out there. I'm going to block your Spellskite. I'm going to show you what's up. I could double attack. I'm not feeling it. They go block, they just gain 2 life, which is kind of annoying. Kill all your stuff. That's like a 5 for 2, 2 for 5. Oh, man. Inky, so relentless. And Blinky? Blinky for the pumps? What the hell is their last card that they're pumping with Inkmoth Nexus here? Alright, Thirst away 2 lands. Not the sorcery speed Thirst away 2 lands, mind you. That could be a compulsive research, FYI. Yeah, not the greatest use of Thirst for Knowledge, but it is acceptable. Oh, a Revenger. Yeah, I'll counter that, fine. And then do I even bother pathing the Inky? I think I can take some more hits. Not gonna bring it, huh? Not feeling it? I understand. We are thirsty. Trying. Aw. Alright, so we have some Colonnade action. Yet another terrible compulsive research imitation, but it is what it is. What is this? End of my turn, what are you doing? Nothing? Alright. Good. Oh, Citadel. Here comes Blinky. Don't even know if I want to cast this Thirst now. I'm pretty sure I don't. Alright, don't need that Serum Visions. I don't need the Sun Lance. I will keep the Serum Visions. And then I'm not going to play my Fortress because I'm going to need to team that land up with my crappy Compulsive Research. I do have like Thopter sword pieces in my deck, right? Dude, Inky's getting in there? Does he have a Galv Blast? Or is he going to now realize that I have the Colonnade? Oh, maybe he was going to blast me to turn on the Seagate Wreckage. That might have been what it was. So 3 artifacts currently. Yep. Just going to path that right now. Because I could float mana, and then they could just go to the next step. Wait, what's happening? You activated Blinky in response? I don't get it. Oh, yeah, to keep Galv Blast. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the way I did it was better, I think. Accidentally, mind you, but still better. Alright, there's Vault Scourge. Is it a Galv Blast? Alright. Alright, so we'll Serum Visions. Declaration in Stone. I'm going to bottom that one. We're going pretty deep for not really finding anything. Bottom the Snare, top the Thirst. Play out my Ghost Quarter. Or my Colonnade. I have a Ghost Quarter, which might be useful for next turn. Halfway through my deck with no Thopter pieces. It's very strange. Alright. Do you Seagate main? I think you do, because you don't want to draw land. Alright, so we Ghost Quarter ship. Then we can activate Colonnade plus Thirst if we want to. Thoughtseize? Yuck. Oh, I discarded my Academy Ruins too. Oh, this is bad. This is bad news bears. Well, so basically what's going to happen is I could discard land removal spell and then they could take my Thopter Foundry. Or I could discard Thopter Foundry, they could take a removal spell. And then I'm left with an additional land, which is kind of nice, but not necessarily relevant. I do give them the chance to make a mistake, potentially, by discarding land removal spell, but I think I just discard artifact. It pains me to do so. Although we did finally assemble artifact plus Thirst for Knowledge, so that's a thing, I guess. It's a damn shame that it wasn't a Sword of the Meek. Although I likely would have kept Sword of the Meek. I suppose I could have, like, pathed the Vault Scourge, because I'm probably just going to Sunlance the Vault Scourge anyway. Definitely going to Ghost Quarter the Blinky. Guess if I draw a Wrath, then I'm not going to use the Sunlands, but still. Am I going to get blasted? So all my planes are gone. I do have 2 islands left to fetch, though. Tilt. Turn on their blast. I'm so foolish. No, not a plating. How many things did I put to the bottom with Seer Visions? Probably a decent amount, but they're better draws than islands. I suppose I could have done the math on plating too to see if this cut my clock, but it doesn't, so it's fine, I suppose. Okay, other island, that's a tilt. I have 22 cards in my deck. How is this a thing? Yep, see, now we're getting 2-turned because we cracked the Strand and then we drew an Islander. If I draw another Darksteel Citadel, that'd be good. All right, Wrath of a God. Or explosives, good God. That doesn't really do it. Kind of buys me a turn, though. If I had a Sword of the Meek, I could actually trade with an Ornithopter, which would be sweet. Maybe I should have thirsted main and not kept open Colonnade. Then I could have played Thopter Foundry and just be drawing live to sword all this time. Because, like, even now, I would draw the Foundry and then would be able to sack my second Foundry to block. And then if I drew Sword of the Meek, I'd just go off. Being able to sack the Foundry to itself is kind of silly. I'm actually, like, I guess if I draw a Wrath of God or an Explosives, maybe. Yeah, it's not going to do it. Just going to have to keep going through all my Thopter Foundries. My Ruins is gone. Maybe I should have discarded that. I don't know. But yeah, I have nothing that is going to draw me multiple cards. Wrath is going to be the closest thing. Where if they brick on a creature, at least then I'll get 2 draw steps. Thopter Foundry should not be able to sack itself. Odds we draw Sword of the Meek, 100%. 1000%. Oh, Wrath of God, please. So juicy. So juicy. That's close. So we have to explode for 2 because of the plating. And then we take 2 damages from the pest, but they also get Seagate Wreckage redraws. So both my Colonnades are gone, and 3 of my Foundries are gone, and my Academy Ruins is gone. So I literally only have the 1 Thopter Foundry left to win with. Tilt. Tilt. Why would you play out your last Ornithopter? God, let me draw Wrath. Let me draw it. Alright. What a weird game. Maybe Vendilions are good. I don't like Timely all that much. Vendilion just eats Signal Pests, which is kind of great. Stone is pretty annoying because it gives them artifacts. Don't really like that too much. So, I should cut maybe a Muddle and the Vendilions. I could see cutting a land. Can't really afford to get flooded, but at the same time, I don't really want the games to go super long either. Maybe if I hold Moto in place when the chat pops up, it won't go anywhere. See, I got the mouse over. You can't actually see the mouse. Oh, I'm dying. Why am I dying? Why does my eye hurt? Hold it. Hold it. Wait for that chat to pop up. I think I may have figured it out. We'll see, though. Opponent gets to sideboard some more. I don't like it. I do not like it. What would have happened if I did the hard read stuff? Brought in like the Hercules. I don't know. Hercules wanted to save me that game. I think my thoughts on Hercules are correct. Ooh, we held it in place. We did it. All we got to do is hold it down. All right. Well, we have Thopter, Foundry, and Sword of the Meek. So we're going to keep our hand. We actually have multiple Thopter Foundries. We're like Thoughtseize Resilient. I'm going to take 2 to Serum Visions, basically just to cycle it. I don't think I want this Thirst for Knowledge. I might actually want that land, though. The land... Making 4 tokens is way better than making 3. And the Thirst might get me closer to like a Wrath or something, but I'm not sure we're there yet. I think we might just try and beat him with Thopter Foundry. See how that works out for us. Probably not well. This is not a bad turn 1. My opponent has a Master or a Plating. Could be in trouble. I could beat Plating because I can block it, though. So there is that. So 7 damages. Put me at 11. So turn 3 on the play, we assembled our combo. Let's see if that's enough. Kind of wondering if it might be. They have a 6/1 flyer, we have a 2/3. And then if we get to untap, ooh boy. We're gonna need our own signal pest then. Let's bring the beatdowns. This card right here. We should draw that one. Come on, top deck. Got some weird stuff in this deck of cards. Oh, Bygone Bishop in your affinity deck. Do it. Yeah, I'm going to block your Vault Scourge. I go to 11, you go to Infy. Literal Infies. Another Vault Scourge. Okay, I can beat that. Ancient Grudge? That is just rude. That is just rude. I wonder why they didn't just kill my token and just like crush me for a while. I guess I just untap and make 4, which they probably can't beat. So I think I'm supposed to just make 2 tokens here and let them grudge my drum. I can't really, or not grudge my Foundry off their drum. So I can't really do much about that. Man, grudges can be good. That card is nice. Spellskites, yeah, mildly annoying when I have a path. Probably just not even a card I would want in my deck against me, but whatever. Whatever. Yep, alright, Foundry down. Cool, we thirsty. Just snap discard this artifact. And top, I suppose. Still got some flying blockers. God, flying blockers are so good against Affinity. Just so good. So what do we got here? Pro all colors, you say. That is quite good. Not sure if I can beat that one, honestly. Did keep a muddle on top. I guess I can get Hurkyl's Recall. That doesn't really do a lot for me, though. So, alright. If we go... Path your Spellskite, you're going to have 5 artifacts and basically 4 mana. Can activate 2 Ink Moths. That's 7. So that's 9 power Etch Champion. So path your Spellskite, untap, muddle, play Foundry, make a token. Alternatively, could just Sunlance a Vault Scourge or spread an Ink Moth. Maybe that's better. Maybe I want to spread Ink Moth and draw my path. I transmute for Hurkyl's. I'm not sure how I win because they just replay everything again. Wish I had the Disenchant in my deck still. I cut the Disenchant. We have any good 2s? I don't see any good 2s. Yep, path your Skeet. And then I guess I'll transmute muddle for Foundry and spread your Ink Moth. Can't really win though. Huh. Why isn't there a 2-mana Wrath of God? Keeping their artifact count kind of down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 8. That puts me in blast range, which is very unfortunate. I think I can smash them with a Thopter. Protection from all colors? Why do these have to be colored Thopters? So annoying. Thoughtcast. Ugh. I think I just have to let that go. Because I really need to cast Thirst. Tilt. So if I just muddle the Thoughtseize, I can't Thirst into Explosives and Wrath unless I also draw a land. So I think I just have to let this go, because even if they take my Thirst, I can still get Hercules. And if they take Muddle, then I can still cast Thirst, which is kind of what I want to do anyway. Like, the Muddle is not super important. It just gives me, like, another turn, basically. I think if I had a Disenchant, I could actually potentially win this game. Like, I could Disenchant the Plating, and then the game goes on. Oh, man, you just left me with Muddle. That is devastating. Please don't realize that my Thopters are blue. Rats. Figured it out. Alright, I'm at 2. Wonder if there's a 2-mana card that I could transmute for that kills a colorless creature that has protection from all colors. It's like a 2-mana Pyrite Spellbomb. This is like the world's worst Hercules Recall. Opponent having Thoughtseize and Grudge kind of messed me up. Grudge was pretty good. Probably could have kept him off balance long enough. Look at this Hercules Recall. It just does nothing. Literal nothing. Could even, like, draw Spell Snare, but it's not going to do anything. Because I'm at 2. What are my outs here? Just draw Wrath? I fetched twice this game. Maybe I should have gotten the Sacred Foundry. So yeah, if I draw Explosives, I still can't even keep them off Metalcraft. Wow. Alright, maybe we have a shot. I don't know. Had it the whole time. Still need to draw a Thopter Foundry, like, right now. Yeah, plating is in. What else you got for me? I think I just let the 5 infect go. Sunlance does not help. Does not help. This has just been one of the weirdest matches I think I've ever recorded in the history of ever. Opponent doesn't play a spell game 1. What is this? Just complete overload. Sure, man. 13 power. Here it comes. If I just draw a Thopter Foundry, that'd be gas. Or better yet, what if I draw an Academy Ruins, and then they draw Galvanic Blast and just kill me? Ooh, Thirst. Redraws. Bottom, bottom. Well, we got some reasonable lands. I guess Hurkyl's Vendilion Click could be a combo. That's such a bad combo, though. Well, we'll get to live for another turn, maybe. I'm guessing that with like their Thoughtseizes and Grudges and stuff and Thoughtcast that they probably don't have Blast in their deck anymore. I could be wrong, though. Ghost Quarter's been dope. I have felt like I have an extra land in my deck, though. Oh no, the Pest. Good thing we're ready with our Lance. Do I want to play second Colonnade, or do I want to hit them for an extra point? Doesn't actually change. Well, it changes the clock a little bit, because this is like the one turn where I actually get to make it happen. If they have Spell Pierce, I could just die. Let's go! How am I still alive? Oh no, a spell. Oh, that's a big spell too. I can't even trade Colonnade for that. That's a tilt. Not like I could have Sunlanced that. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, boy. Wonder if they have like an Ancient Grudge chilling over there. That'd be real bad. Try and get myself out of blast range here. Okay, okay. Kind of doing it. Kind of making it happen. Sort of, kind of. If they do draw a Grudge, I'm kind of back to square zero, I suppose. Third plating, okay. little bit of diminishing returns there when I was at 2 life. So I'm going to chump with the 1/1, and then when they team or battle rage their master, I'm going to die. But next turn, I think I just make 6 Thopters instead of colonnading, because that represents 6 power on the next turn, and I gain 6 life, which may or may not matter. But like if they have something that's going to get through, it's going to be for just a quintillion amount of damage. So gaining the 6 life, I don't think is super relevant. Oh no, they did have a grudge. Oh no. I was gonna say, I think they generally only have like 1 grudge for the mirror type stuff. Oh, this is bad. So they have a grudge that they can flash back. I don't have the 3rd color because I'm probably really dumb and messed that up. But maybe not, because I didn't fetch the fountain. I played the fountain untapped on turn 1, and I only had that and a glacial fortress. So I think I had to like use my mana every turn. I could be wrong about that though. So we can explosives for 2 to kill all the stupid platings. We explosives for 0 to try and kill their Mox Opal. That doesn't really work either, because that kills my Thopters. So if I 5, activate Colonnade, I can move a sword, hit them for 5, and then block with the Thopter, but then they can just grudge my other one. I also have Glimmer Void to cast Grudge, so... I guess in theory I could just hold on until their 2 minutes are spent, but I don't really like that plan. That's a coward's plan. So many ancient grudges when people just don't even play Affinity. I don't understand. He read my book. Not sure if explosives for 2 actually does anything. It might entice them into using the grudge on it. But yeah, doesn't bite. Not surprised. Ooh. Ooh. Could we be doing it? Could it be happening? I don't think there's any reason for me to do stuff. So if they use Grudge, I'll path. If they don't, I'll just block, and then if they play a flyer, I can path that and kill them. Okay, Thopter down. This has just been a ridiculous game. No, flyer. They can move plating to trade, but we have 2 colonnades. Oh, I can also explode away all the platings to just hound their thing, and I drew Academy Ruins. Jeez. So I think they're pretty screwed, because I'm at 5 life. They're going to need, like, a Thought Cast. I'll blow up all my swords, whatever. Who cares? Oh no, blow up their Spreading Seas. Ooh. Ooh. that might be bad. If they draw another plating, now I'm dead. Did not see that. Didn't see it. Yeah, don't play your 4th plating. I guess it just like frees up another flying blocker, which is like pretty annoying. Huh. So if we activate Ruins, so activate Ruins, 3, 6, and then I can play Thopter Foundry. But I can't actually do anything with it. I think that's okay, though. Yep, that's fine. Again, could probably just sit back. It might actually be safer to just sit back, too, at this point. Yeah, because I think I can play around everything now. I can play around plating. If I just play Thopter Foundry Pass, I can just block with Colonnade. Or no, I can't, because I'll be down in mana. But I can block with my token. So we'll Ruins the explosives. Play explosives for 0. And then we can just make a trillion billion Thopters. Trillion D billion D. Alright. So we got him on time, got him on life. Got him on moral victories, I guess. Man, this Hurkyl's Recall is terrible, though.